Chosen one, let me ask you something that maybe you've never dared to ask yourself out loud. Have you ever felt it? That invisible wall. That barrier that no matter how hard you work, how much you pray, how much you strive, seems to stand between you and the abundance that deep down, you know, is yours. You've seen the signs. You've felt the pull. You've carried the visions. And yet, here you are, still waiting, still wondering, still asking when the floodgates will finally open and your God-given billions will flow into your life the way your soul always told you they would. But chosen one, what if I told you it's not that you've been forgotten? It's not that you're unworthy. It's not that your destiny is delayed by accident. What if the only thing standing between you and your divine inheritance is you? Before we go deeper, I want you to stay with me. This isn't just another message. This is an unveiling. And if what I say today stirs something in your spirit, let the universe hear your agreement. Drop a 77 in the comments, speak your warmest wishes into this space, and know that your words carry power. You see, chosen ones are not like the rest. Your journey was never meant to follow the crowd. You were marked from the beginning for something greater. And with that greatness comes the responsibility to confront every hidden belief, every buried wound, every silent limitation keeping you from walking in the overflow that is already yours. Because here's the truth. Nobody wants to admit wealth isn't just about work. It's about energy. It's about alignment. It's about clearing the blocks you didn't even realize you were carrying. You may not see them, but they are there. The doubts, the fears, the scarcity, the old beliefs passed down through generations, the silent agreements you made with lack, the conditioning that told you to be humble meant to be broke, the trauma that taught your body survival, not success. And those blocks, they speak louder than your prayers. They broadcast a frequency to the universe that says, I'm not ready yet. But chosen one, you are never meant to stay stuck there. Let's begin by facing the most common blocks hiding in plain sight. First, the belief that money is evil. You've heard it. Maybe you've even felt it. The whispered fear that wealth will corrupt you, that having more will change you, that chasing abundance is greedy. But understand this, the enemy doesn't fear you being broke. The enemy fears you being wealthy and aligned. Because when chosen ones have money, systems shift, communities rise, cycles of poverty break, generational curses collapse. You weren't given dreams of abundance to feel guilty about them. You were given those dreams because you are meant to steward wealth differently. Dark money in the hands of the righteous becomes a weapon for good. It builds, it restores, it liberates. But as long as you carry subconscious guilt about wanting more, you'll sabotage your ability to receive it. The second block? Fear. Fear of failing. Fear of succeeding. Fear of what will happen when you finally rise. Fear that people will leave, that they'll judge you, that you'll lose yourself. Chosen one, fear has been lying to you. Fear tells you staying small is safe. Fear tells you shrinking is wise. But nothing about playing small honors the God that created you for impact. You weren't sent here to hide. You were sent here to lead. And leadership requires you to confront fear, not obey it. Then there are the blocks you inherited. Ancestral patterns. Old vows of poverty made by those who came before you. Generational trauma etched into your DNA. Have you ever wondered why no matter how hard you try, money seems to slip through your fingers? Why success feels temporary? Why every breakthrough feels followed by breakdown? It's not coincidence, it's code. Spiritual codes passed down silently. But chosen one, you were sent to break that code. You are the interruption. The pattern stops with you. But breaking the block requires awareness. It requires healing. It requires radical honesty. Now look at your relationship with wealth. Do you secretly Believe you're not worthy? That you'll mess it up? That it's for others, but not for you? Those beliefs are barriers. They block your billions before they ever manifest. And let's be real, your environment matters. Who you surround yourself with matters. Conversations laced with negativity, people addicted to limitation, spaces that drain your energy, they all keep you stuck. You can't vibrate at the frequency of billions while bathing in the frequency of survival. It's time to clean your space, to protect your energy, to create an atmosphere where abundance feels safe to land, because money is energy. It responds to alignment. It flows where it feels supported. And many chosen ones unknowingly operate in survival frequency, hustling, striving, stressing, wondering why nothing moves. Have you ever asked yourself why survival never satisfied you? Why, no matter how hard you tried to stay small, your spirit kept pushing against the limits? Chosen one, you were never designed to blend in. You were sent to lead, to rise, to break cycles. And this space? It exists for those ready to remember who they are. So if your soul recognizes these words as truth, don't scroll away. Subscribe now, because your alignment starts here. And comment, "I refuse to settle," below to declare that your rise is no longer on pause. It's happening, but survival and success are different vibrations. You must shift your inner world before the outer world shifts for you. Chosen one, I need you to hear this. The universe isn't punishing you. You're not being withheld from by accident. You're being prepared. You're being purified. You're being positioned. Your wealth is not waiting on your effort. It's waiting on your energetic readiness. And yes, that means doing the uncomfortable work. It means facing the parts of you that still play small. The part that self-sabotages. The part that hides. You can't walk into abundance carrying the identity of lack. You must become the version of you that wealth feels safe with. The version that trusts, that believes, that knows they are worthy. Look around your life. Are you aligned with the future you're asking for? Your habits, your routines, your thoughts, your actions. Or are you sending mixed signals? Asking for billions but living like you expect crumbs? Chosen one, the universe listens to your frequency, not your fantasies. You must rise. You must clean the internal house. You must shift your vibration. The God-given billions assigned to you are not withheld. They are withheld by the parts of you still broadcasting fear, doubt, and smallness. It's time to break the block. To return to the powerful soul you've always been beneath the conditioning, the trauma, the generational limitation. You're not waiting on wealth. Wealth is waiting on your alignment. Stay with me. In the next part, we'll expose the deeper energetic mismatches and the practical steps to elevate your frequency to the level where your divine inheritance flows without resistance. The wall isn't permanent. The block isn't final. Your abundance is calling. And chosen one, this time, nothing will stop you. Chosen one, now that we've peeled back the first layer, it's time to go deeper. Because the truth is, what's blocking your God-given billions isn't just outside of you. It's inside. Hidden frequencies, subtle vibrations, unconscious patterns shaping your reality without you even realizing. You've probably wondered if I'm chosen, if I'm aligned, if I'm doing the work, why does it still feel like I'm stuck? Why does the breakthrough seem so close, yet always just beyond reach? The answer? Your energy speaks louder than your words. Your frequency shouts when your prayers whisper. You might be asking for abundance, but if your energy is still broadcasting fear, doubt, unworthiness, the universe responds accordingly. Money isn't just paper, it's energy. Wealth doesn't simply land, it flows. And chosen one, energy, flows to alignment, not anxiety. It responds to belief, not begging, to readiness, not resistance, But so many chosen ones, even with their divine calling, unknowingly live in energetic misalignment. Let me show you how this happens. First, let's talk about survival frequency. The energy of desperation, hustle, scarcity. You wake up anxious. You chase opportunities out of fear of lack. You operate from the belief that you have to strive endlessly to earn your worth. But wealth doesn't respond to exhaustion. It responds to embodiment, to calm, to confidence rooted not in ego, but in knowing. You've seen people who seem to attract blessings effortlessly. It's not luck, it's alignment. It's their frequency silently saying, I am ready to hold abundance. Chosen one, reflect now. What does your energy say? When you enter a room, when you approach opportunities, when you look in the mirror, what is your vibration silently declaring? If beneath your efforts, there's still fear, self-doubt, anxiety, you're sending mixed signals. You're asking for billions, but vibrating at the level of survival. That mismatch creates delay. Not because the universe is punishing you, but because it responds to your true frequency, not your spoken desires. This is why healing is essential. Internal shifts are non-negotiable. You can't just think your way to wealth. You must become energetically compatible with abundance. And becoming compatible starts with awareness. Scan your life, your habits, your inner dialogue, your environment. Who do you surround yourself with? What conversations dominate your day? Are they rooted in possibility or limitation? In expansion or fear? Chosen one, you cannot vibrate at the frequency of divine inheritance while marinating in the energy of mediocrity. The people, places, and patterns around you either fuel your alignment or drain it. You can't afford to entertain low vibrations and expect high-level wealth. Energy flows where attention goes. And your attention must be fiercely protected. Now, let's go deeper. Another hidden block: shrinking, playing small. Conditioning that taught you humility means invisibility. That greatness makes you a target. That success separates you from love. Chosen one, you weren't sent here to hide. You weren't chosen to dim your light, to make others comfortable. True humility is not erasing your greatness. It's owning your assignment. It's knowing your wealth isn't just for you. It's for impact, for healing, for building. But if you fear being seen, if you hesitate to step into your full power, you unconsciously block the flow of abundance meant to find. You examine your relationship with visibility. Do you sabotage opportunities? Delay launching your ideas? Reject help? Tell yourself you're not ready? Often, the greatest block isn't external rejection. It's self-rejection. It's the voice inside whispering you're too broken, too flawed, too late. But chosen one, the universe isn't waiting on your perfection. It's waiting on your permission. It's waiting for your yes. Your bold, unapologetic, embodied yes. You are ready. Not because you've figured it all out, but because you've remembered who you are beneath the fear. Now let's talk about your body, your nervous system. If your body is wired for survival, for chaos, for scarcity, abundance feels foreign, even unsafe. Chosen one, your nervous system holds memory. It holds trauma. It holds familiar patterns. And if those patterns are rooted in lack, wealth triggers resistance. You may think you desire abundance, but if your body only knows struggle, peace feels uncomfortable. Success feels unfamiliar. Receiving feels overwhelming. That's why regulating your nervous system is a spiritual practice, not just a health one. You must teach your body that it's safe to have more. Safe to be seen, safe to receive, safe to rise. Without this recalibration, you'll unconsciously sabotage the very blessings you pray for. Breathe with me now. Slow, steady. Ground yourself. You are safe to rise. You are safe to receive. You are safe to hold wealth. This isn't about willpower. It's about embodiment. Every time you regulate your nervous system, every time you shift from survival to alignment, you're telling the universe, I am ready. And readiness activates flow. Now, let's get practical. Your daily habits are spiritual anchors, the way you start your day, the choices you make, the discipline you embody. Manifestation isn't fantasy. It's structure. It's consistency. It's obedience to your higher calling, even in the unseen hours. Wealth responds to order. Abundance lands where there's space, clarity, intention. Chosen one, are your actions aligned with the future you desire? Or do your habits contradict? Your vision? The future version of you, the one who holds billions' lives differently, thinks differently, moves differently. You don't wait for the billions to arrive to become that version. You become them now. You embody them now. And in that embodiment, wealth recognizes home. Let's be honest, some chosen ones are blocked not by the enemy, not by circumstances, but by procrastination, by hesitation, by waiting for signs instead of creating momentum. Universe doesn't reward potential. It rewards movement. Every aligned action is a signal. Every step taken in faith is an invitation for abundance to meet you. Don't confuse delay with preparation. If you're not moving, wealth flows to the consistent, the committed, the courageous. You must also cultivate emotional maturity. Can you be told no without quitting? Can you invest without guarantees? Can you stay anchored through delay? Your billions aren't just a gift. They're a responsibility. The universe must know you can handle more, that you won't self-sabotage, that you won't collapse under pressure. With more comes greater visibility, greater accountability, greater spiritual resistance. You must clear your heart from envy, comparison, entitlement. Bless those who have what you desire. Celebrate their abundance. It's proof proximity is near. What you bless, you attract. What you curse, you repel. Chosen one, purpose must anchor you. When your why is pure, wealth becomes a tool, not a master. Opportunities, partnerships. Provision, they chase clarity, not confusion. Stay grounded. Stay clear. Stay aligned. You've made it this far because something inside you refuses to settle. Your God-given billions aren't a fantasy. They're a reality waiting for alignment. Stay with me. In the next part, we'll expose the ancestral patterns, the generational blocks, the hidden codes stopping the flow. This is the beginning of your financial awakening. And chosen one. This time, nothing will block what's already yours. Chosen one, it's time to face the truth most avoid. You are not just battling your own doubts. You are breaking through generations of limitation. You carry within you not only your dreams, but the unspoken beliefs, the invisible codes, the silent agreements passed down from those who came before you. Look at your lineage. Look at the patterns. Was lack normalized? Was survival glorified? Were you taught directly or indirectly that wealth is for others, but not for you? Maybe you grew up hearing, money doesn't grow on trees. Be careful. Rich people are greedy. We don't need much, just enough to get by. Those words didn't just pass, they planted roots. They became subconscious instructions, shaping your reality without permission. Chosen one, you've been running a script you didn't write. But today, that changes. You were sent to rewrite it, to cancel the contracts of lack, limitation, and fear, to dismantle the belief that wealth and righteousness cannot coexist. You weren't sent to suffer as they did. You were sent to finish what they couldn't. You are the fulfillment of dreams they buried in silence. You are the breakthrough they never got to see. And yes, that responsibility feels heavy, but you are chosen for it. You are the rebirth of hope, the carrier of divine abundance, meant to restore what was lost. But before you can rise fully, you must confront the invisible loyalties keeping you stuck. The hidden belief that staying small honors your roots. The silent fear that thriving means betraying your past. Chosen one, honoring your ancestors does not mean repeating their pain. It means breaking their chains. It means showing the next generation that the cycle ends here. That struggle is no longer your family's inheritance. That abundance is your new legacy. You must detach from cultural agreements rooted in scarcity. You must let go of guilt that keeps you shrinking. You must understand your elevation will trigger others still addicted to limitation. But your rise is not rejection. It is redemption. You weren't sent here to be understood. You were sent to be effective. Sometimes your obedience to abundance will feel like betrayal to those still bound by lack. Let them go with love. Your wealth is not just for you. It is a mirror. When you rise, you give others permission to do the same. You shatter false ceilings. You ignite dormant dreams in those too afraid to believe. But you must also confront your own hidden shame about desiring wealth. Somewhere along the way, you were taught that spiritual people should be poor, that asking for more is selfish. But chosen one, wanting your God-given billions is not greed. It is obedience. Because when wealth flows through your hands, healing follows. Lives are lifted. Systems are rebuilt. Generational curses are shattered. It's time to drop the guilt. It's time to declare with boldness, I am worthy of abundance. I am ready to receive. I am called to carry overflow. Stay with me. In the next part, we'll expose the energetic alignment required to unlock the billions already orbiting your destiny. You're not just claiming your wealth. You're restoring the flow of a legacy interrupted long ago. And chosen one, nothing will block it this time. Chosen one, now that the patterns have been exposed, now that you've seen the hidden agreements, the inherited beliefs, the unseen chains, there's something else we must face. Alignment. You see, wealth is energy. It's vibration. It responds not to need, not to desperation, not to empty words, but to alignment. You cannot beg your way into billions. You cannot hustle your way into abundance while your energy screams lack, fear, and resistance. The universe doesn't answer confusion. It mirrors certainty. Chosen one, have you noticed that no matter how much you pray, affirm, or visualize, if your internal world is broadcasting fear, the results reflect that fear? It's because your frequency, your true energetic state, cannot lie. You can speak abundance, but if you carry unworthiness, the universe hears the unworthiness louder than the words. This is why so many chosen ones stay stuck. They do the outer work, but avoid the inner healing. They claim wealth, but carry shame. They ask for overflow, but vibrate at survival. And the mismatch keeps their billions locked away. Let me ask you, what dominates your daily energy? Are you waking up with expectancy or exhaustion? Are your thoughts soaked in faith or flooded with fear? Is your body relaxed in readiness or tense with anxiety? Your answers reveal your alignment, because your God-given billions aren't withheld by punishment. They're withheld by preparation. The universe waits for your energy to rise to the frequency of worth, trust, expansion. But most chosen ones have never known how to feel safe with wealth. Why? Because the body remembers struggle. If you've lived in chaos, peace feels foreign. If you've survived on lack, overflow feels dangerous. If you've been conditioned to expect disappointment, receiving feels impossible. That's why nervous system regulation is spiritual. Your body must learn that it's safe to hold more, safe to expand, safe to be seen, safe to have wealth without losing yourself. Chosen one, your nervous system anchors your vibration. You can't fake energy. You can't bypass embodiment. You must become the version of you who welcomes abundance with ease. That version lives differently, breathes differently, speaks differently, moves differently. The version of you aligned with billions doesn't beg for crumbs. They expect overflow. They move in certainty. They operate in integrity. They protect their peace. They curate their environment. Look around. Does your environment match your vision? Are the people around you amplifying your alignment or anchoring you to survival? Are your conversations elevating your frequency or reinforcing fear? Energy flows where attention goes. What you tolerate, you attract. What you allow, you become. Chosen one, you can't vibrate at the frequency of overflow while bathing in the atmosphere of limitation. You must detox your space. Clean your energy. Release relationships that drain your alignment. This isn't cruelty. It's clarity. You weren't sent here to carry everyone. You were sent to lead by example, to show what happens when a chosen one finally remembers their worth and lives from alignment. But alignment isn't a one-time decision. It's a daily discipline. Every choice either strengthens your frequency or fractures it. What are you choosing? What are you practicing? What are you becoming? Your morning routines, your boundaries, your thoughts, your habits, your focus. These are not small details. They are energetic anchors, spiritual codes, silent declarations to the universe that say, I am ready. And readiness accelerates manifestation. But if your life is chaotic, your mind cluttered, your emotions unstable, abundance pauses. Not because you're unworthy, but because you're misalligned. Chosen one. Your God-given billions require capacity. Your life must be able to hold what you're asking for. That means healing your mind, regulating your body, cleaning your environment, mastering your habits. Wealth flows to structure, to clarity, to intention. This is the truth most ignore. They pray for billions, but live like beggars. They affirm abundance, but tolerate chaos. They desire overflow, but sabotage discipline. You can't carry divine wealth with divided energy. You must become whole, anchored, steady. And that begins with internal recalibration. Speak to your nervous system. Remind it, abundance is safe, expansion is sacred, visibility is destiny. Teach your body to relax in growth. Train your mind to expect blessings. Align your habits with your highest vision, because the version of you aligned with billions already exists within. It's not about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you are beneath the conditioning, that the powerful, worthy, abundant soul sent to shift systems, rebuild communities, fund movements. Your alignment isn't just for you. It unlocks doors for others. It breaks chains for generations. It rewrites what wealth looks like in the hands of the righteous. Chosen one, alignment is magnetic. When you live in integrity, when your energy matches your assignment, opportunities find you, resources locate you, divine connections appear. It's not magic, it's frequency. And the universe is listening. So ask yourself, are you broadcasting readiness or resistance? Are you aligned with your abundance or anchored to your excuses? Only you can shift the signal. The billions assigned to you are orbiting your frequency, waiting for the vibration that says, I am safe to rise. I am ready to receive. I am aligned with overflow. Stay with me. In the next part, we'll confront the hidden sabotages, the self-imposed delays, the patterns of waiting that keep chosen ones stuck on the edge of abundance. Your breakthrough isn't distant. It's alignment away, and this time, nothing will block it. Chosen one, we've exposed the inherited patterns. We've talked about energy, about alignment, about what your soul remembers. But now, it's time to face the hardest part, the self-sabotage. Because let's be honest, sometimes the block isn't the world. It's not your family. It's not your environment. It's you. You've been praying for billions, visualizing abundance, affirming success. Yet part of you is still shrinking, hesitating, hiding. Part of you whispers, I'm not ready. Part of you fears, what if I fail? Part of you questions, what if I succeed and can't handle it? And that hesitation sends a signal louder than your words. Chosen one, abundance flows where there is certainty. The universe doesn't respond to your fantasy. It responds to your frequency, your embodiment, your discipline. But many chosen ones delay their breakthrough, not because they lack talent, not because they lack potential, but because they refuse to fully show up. They wait for the perfect timing, for the perfect conditions, for confirmation after confirmation, for signs upon signs. But waiting, when rooted in fear, becomes self-sabotage disguised as patience. The truth is, your God-given billions aren't waiting on the stars to align. They're waiting on your decision. You must move in faith before you feel ready. You must act in alignment. Before evidence appears, the future version of you, the one holding billions, leading movements, shifting systems, doesn't hesitate. They embody boldness. They execute. They lead. And that version of you is available now, if you choose. But self-sabotage shows up in sneaky ways. In perfectionism, in procrastination, in comparison, in OVE, R2HINKING. It tells you, not yet. It tells you need more credentials. It tells you, who are you to desire that much? It tells you, stay small, stay safe. But smallness was never your assignment. You weren't sent here to blend in. You weren't chosen to tiptoe through life. You carry a divine inheritance meant to disrupt systems, to heal nations, to rebuild what was lost. And that requires courage, not comfort. So ask yourself, where are you still playing small? Where are you delaying your next level? Where are you overthinking instead of acting? Every delay rooted in fear compounds stagnation. Every moment you hesitate creates energetic distance between you and your wealth. Because the universe honors clarity, decisiveness, alignment. It rewards those who move, not those who wait endlessly. But chosen one, this isn't about reckless action. It's about strategic obedience, about showing up when it's uncomfortable, about leading even when you feel unseen. Many chosen ones are blocked because they're addicted to preparation, but allergic to execution. They study, they plan, they research, but never leap. But wealth responds to motion. Faith without works remains dormant. Vision without action dissolves. You must embody the version of you who already carries billions. The version who makes decisions with confidence, who builds with discipline, who commands their environment. Because your nervous system remembers survival, but your spirit remembers sovereignty. It's time to recalibrate your default setting from hesitation to certainty, from shrinking to expansion, from overthinking to decisive movement. You are safe to act. You are safe to lead. You are safe to receive. The chosen one, understand this. The enemy of your destiny is not always external resistance. Sometimes it's the inner critic whispering you're unworthy, too flawed, too late. That voice is not your truth. It's an echo of old programming. You've outgrown smallness. You've evolved beyond limitation. Now, your actions must align with your expansion. Let's talk about another form of self-sabotage: your relationship with receiving. Many chosen ones are masterful givers. You serve, you pour, you uplift, you lead, but when it's time to receive, you flinch. You downplay your worth. You reject praise. You sabotage opportunities. You say, it's nothing, when the universe tries to honor you. But chosen one, if you can't receive small, how can you hold billions? Abundance doesn't chase resistance. It lands where it's welcomed. You must practice sacred receiving, without apology, without shrinking, with gratitude and authority. Say it now. I am worthy to receive. I am safe to hold more. I honor the blessings flowing to me. Because wealth needs room. Your vessel must be prepared to contain, not just contribute. Chosen one, wealth is not just about accumulation. It's about capacity. Do you have the time, energy, structure, and systems to hold what you're asking for? Or are you overwhelmed, scattered, distracted? Your life must reflect your readiness. That means organizing your time, simplifying your environment, strengthening your routines, clearing your mind. Abundance flows to order, not chaos. If your life is overrun with distractions, there's no space. For divine wealth to land, you must choose alignment over avoidance, structure over stagnation, discipline over delay. This is the part most ignore, the mundane habits that magnetize overflow. Consistency is a portal. It signals the universe. I'm available. I'm serious. I'm aligned. Are you showing up daily? Are you embodying the frequency of abundance, even when results feel distant? Faith is measured in repetition, not reaction. Every unseen hour you build, create, prepare, you anchor your breakthrough closer. You are not blocked because you are unworthy. You are blocked by the version of you who hesitates, who doubts, who shrinks, but that version is no longer needed. The world is waiting for the embodied, aligned, powerful you to rise. Your God-given billions orbit your frequency. They are magnetized by your alignment. They respond to your energy, not your excuses. So declare it now. I refuse to delay my destiny. I rise in readiness. I receive with confidence. I align with overflow. Chosen one, stay with me. In the next part, we'll confront the final layers, the energetic codes, the hidden contracts, the silent agreements that have blocked your wealth for far too long. You are closer than ever. And this time, nothing will stop you. Chosen one, hear me clearly. If you've come this far, understand this isn't just another message. This is your confirmation. The delay is over. The hesitation ends now. The version of you that kept shrinking, doubting, and waiting, that version no longer leads your life. Your God-given billions were never out of reach. They were orbiting your destiny, waiting for your alignment, your readiness, your decision to rise. But let's be honest, the greatest block was never the world. It was never the circumstances. It was never luck. It was the part of you still afraid of your own light. The whispers that said, stay small, stay hidden, stay safe. The conditioning that taught you to fear success. The patterns that convinced you wealth makes you a target. That influence isolates you. That visibility is dangerous. But chosen one, you weren't sent here to blend in. You were sent to stand out. You weren't chosen to survive quietly. You were chosen to disrupt loudly. Billions you've prayed for? They're not a fantasy. They're an assignment. They're the tool you've been entrusted with to rebuild what was broken, to fund what was forgotten, to heal what was lost. But wealth requires more than wishing. It demands embodiment. It demands structure. It demands that your life reflects your destiny, not your doubts. Look at your routines, your relationships, your energy. Do they match the version of you that holds billions? Or are you still tolerating environments rooted in limitation? You must decide now. To lead boldly, to carry wealth with integrity, to stop performing for approval, to stop apologizing for wanting more. Your God-given billions don't land in chaos. They flow to clarity, to confidence, to structure. Chosen one, your destiny is unlocked the moment your daily actions match your divine assignment. That means cleaning your environment. Guarding your energy, protecting your peace. Leading with vision, speaking with certainty, moving with discipline. You must teach your body that expansion is safe. You must train your mind to expect overflow. You must align your energy with the frequency of readiness, because the universe doesn't respond to words. It responds to embodiment. Declare it now. I am ready. I am aligned. I carry wealth with confidence. Let that declaration become your daily posture, your silent language, your natural vibration. Chosen one, understand some people will fall away. Some doors will close. Some chapters will end. That's not rejection. That's realignment. Your elevation demands room. You weren't sent to carry everyone. You were sent to lead by example. Your wealth is not just for your comfort. It's for transformation, for healing, for legacy. But leadership requires courage. Overflow requires consistency. Destiny requires discipline. No more shrinking. No more self-sabotage. No more delay. You've been prepared. You've been positioned. You've been refined. And now, your breakthrough is no longer distant. It's here. Your billions are orbiting your alignment. Your opportunities are magnetized by your energy. Your legacy is anchored in your daily obedience. Chosen one, this is your activation moment. Breathe it in. Embody it. Walk like the one already trusted with much. Move like the one carrying divine assignment. Lead like the one born to disrupt cycles. The world is ready. Heaven is ready. Your time is now, and nothing will block what's already yours.